Hi, everyone. I hope that you're doing well. Okay, so make sure that you are familiar with my disclaimer. That is in the description box below. Also, everybody in the chat, I put a link to the book that I continually talk about because it's the book that I used to develop my spiritual gifts. Okay, so, and my abilities to the point where how they work now. So, anyways, if you want to do that same thing, get that book. Okay, so also so by watching my videos, you're agreeing that you have read the disclaimer, you're familiar with it, with the legal terms and everything like that, and that you are in agreement with it, basically. So by watching my videos, you're agreeing to the contract of being in control of yourself, being responsible for yourself, and with any of the information being channeled. Be on your best behavior because the Most High God is watching and the Holy Spirit is listening. I'm reminding the people watching about my personal human rights. Attempting to persecute me in any form or fashion for what I channel from God and the Holy Spirit is a violation against this contract and the First Amendment, which is the freedom of speech. Just if you don't like me, don't watch me. Like, that's the best way that you can stay untriggered. Or if you don't want to know the truth, then go to somebody else, because I will definitely tell you the truth. But usually what comes through, even if it's rough stuff, it's always like got a positive aspect to it. So again, you can see everything as half empty or half full. That's the gift that tarot gives, is the ability to do that. So any attempt to silence me will be followed up with by Most High God. Treat others how you want to be treated. And then on my protection page, I don't have any of this in the description box. It would just make it too long. So, but we're going to read the bottom prayer, okay, before we begin. I ask now as I call upon God's favor to give us the full armor of God for protection during our life's mission and work here on earth. I'm eternally grateful for your favor, Heavenly Source, and for your unfailing love. Thank you for blessing me and my subscribers, and thank you for healing the sick and creating miracles in your holy name, Lord my God. I give gratitude and thanks. I pray into thy holy presence and meditate upon your divine will. Amen. Okay, so the first cards that I got says, you have got what it takes. And then on the back, it says, you can change the world. And then I saw Chosen One and Earth Angel. So, welcome to Earth Angel School. It's called Earth. All right, I did have a vision, though, before that I want to talk about. Somebody may be expecting a baby boy. There's a whole group of souls, like quite a few, pretty much I can't count them, okay, that are getting ready to incarnate on earth. These souls are chosen souls. They're earth angels. Like, we don't even have a name for them yet. Like, to say like crystal child, like no. Rainbow child, like no. This is like the gonna be a type of earth angel child that embodies everything. A lot of Heyoka empaths, a lot of children that are going to be as soon as they make, because when a woman is pregnant, they carry the soul of that child, okay, until the child can come out of the body and then grow a little bit. And that's what postpartum depression is the departure of that soul into the body when it leaves the mother, because the mother's basically being one with the soul, if you can follow me on that. So when you have a child and a soul is reincarnated, we have like ascended masters that are in this group of souls that I'm seeing. And then I also was seeing the Dementors from Harry Potter. I was seeing them in the dream state, and I was seeing them just around. I don't know why they're around, but they're like watching everything. They're pretty much watching all of these chosen children coming down and starting missions. As soon as they come into the womb, it's going to raise the vibration of the mothers to a point where like these lower dimensional beings won't have the same grip on them, on their soul. At least that's what I feel. But let's see, do we do some zodiacs? Yeah. Yeah, the veil is definitely getting thinner. And that's another reason. When the veil gets thinner, I think that there is an ascension that's happening on the planet. the frequency of the planet is rising. It's getting higher. The more that people awaken from the matrix, and I know that sounds cliche, but in an analogy or a metaphor, the more that people awaken inside this matrix, they're going to find themselves in nature or within themselves on the outside of it. Okay. And it's not like everything's horrible on the outside of it. That's that, in the matrix, it is more like a really shitty situation being unplugged from it. But this is like, I don't know. I kind of think of it like the movie Avatar, how you have they transfer the consciousness into the avatar. So that's what these little beings are. They're avatars that are coming here. And then once they're born, everything's going to go through an ascension. So there's a lot of, like, I was feeling that Dementor energy. There's a lot of energies that are trying to, well, let's just say that they have their own desires when it comes to, yeah, they're freaking the fuck out about that when it comes to ascension and spiritual growth. I'm feeling like that there's a betrayal or it's time to walk away from something. Now, this could be like literally, well, somebody's just fated to have children that are starseeds. Like, that's all I could say, that this is a fate thing. So it doesn't matter what the desires are that other people have. Gemini keeps recircling. So there could be a Gemini. There could be a fire sign. Okay. This is definitely the sun. It's illumination and it's earth. And then I also am picking up on Taurus energy. Now, whatever this foggy energy that I'm picking up on is coming from either Neptune or Pisces. We have an Aquarius as well. So this could be one of your zodiac signs, your partner's zodiac sign, or it could be these children that are coming in could be these signs. Virgo. See, we have Jupiter is it only upside down right now because it's in retrograde. I'm sure when the retrograde's done. And Jupiter represents abundance, okay? The earth also represents abundance and fertility and growth. Fire, we know what that does. It burns away the old to bring forth the new. So let's see. Venus. Well, it's good that Venus is in the upright. When Venus goes into retrograde, it causes so much havoc to this world. Like really, really, just the Babylonians had an entire calendar that mapped how Venus interacted with the Earth's energy. And it was like unbelievable. All of the different events that Venus's, integration with our energies was causing. So it was crazy, but very scientific, I thought. Saturn has so we know that Venus is love, reproduction, unity, coming together, making contracts, bonds, stuff like that. Saturn is about endings, funerals, death, restriction, regulation, greed a little bit. Yeah, there's that Pisces energy. So that's the energy that I'm feeling is in the reverse. And so there's somebody that I'm picking up on two different situations with this starseed child situation. I think that there's a Pisces that is trying to do some type of SEX magic, like well-wishing to get a family member. Okay, so when you try to create a child with somebody to bind them, that's a Saturn's energy. Venus is using love, but why this person's doing this is about this person's abundance. So whoever you are, this is about abundance, period. It's about your abundance. And if you are having a boy, God, the spirits are like, shut up, shut up. So somebody's doing a shut up spell. They don't want this information getting out. These children, it's fated for them to come into this world. Why would it really make a difference if this is talked about or not? This is just going to bring forth confirmation and enlightenment to help you make sense of stuff. Okay. Somebody could be getting arrested. Got 2 here. Let's see. So Psalm 11 and Psalm 19. I have a little bit of Psalm 11 written down. It says, "The Lord examines the righteous, but the wicked, those who love violence, he hates with a passion. Oh, the wicked, he will rain fiery coals and burning sulfur. A scorching wind will be their lot." Lot. The hearts of the Lord love justice. So yeah. No, Lot bears the Lord love justice. That's what it says. Anyways, that's a kind of a hardcore one. So this coming out with the getting arrested, then we have snitches and spies. Somebody could be trying to spy on this information using tarot or a Ouija board or something like that. Or they're trying to use sex magic to create a child, which we know that's probably going to be how the Antichrist is made or something like that. Scorpio. So you could be a Scorpio, or you could have Scorpio aspect highly in your chart. Scorpio is a very important energy. It's very intuitive and it's very sharp. This Pisces is trying to get something over on a Scorpio. This Pisces in the reverse. And I feel like these energies up here have to do with these earth angel babies that are coming into the world. Some of them are going to be children of the sun, children of fire, Gemini, Aquarius, Virgo, Taurus. I'm also getting Sagittarius, Libra, Cancer. We've got air and Neptune, like I was saying. Or did I say that out loud? Yeah, Pisces and Neptune. That's what I was picking up on. Mars in the reverse. So that shows the aggression. So anybody that's going to like resort to using magical, and also this Pisces energy could be playing on any of these zodiacs weaknesses. That's something that this person does. Usually Pisces are really great people. So there's always just going to be a few ones that kind of shame the zodiac, but I think that people are pretty good. All in all, I think at least most of them are trying to do the right thing. That's why you just want to give people grace and mercy, because if you want grace and mercy, you've got to give grace and mercy, but you've got to be able to use the discernment on when to give grace and mercy, when not to. Okay, so I am picking up on a root chakra issue. Let's see what this says. Yeah, low root chakra. It's low root chakra, low crown chakra. That means that somebody's attacking your crown and somebody's attacking your root. Your root is your connection, or somebody could be trying to put a root on you. They could be using this water energy and air. But it's all centered about, again, through a loving action, like conceiving a child, wanting somebody else's abundance. That's what I'm getting. I think this Scorpio, Libra, or Cancer could be any of the people in this situation. Okay. But whoever this Libra man is that this Pisces was dealing with, he's going to get justice. This person's going to get justice. So this woman trying to entrap these men with children, you just got to wait until the baby's born. You know what I mean? And then do DNA testing, because I don't think you can DNA test it while it's in the womb. But again, these children are not going to be, they're like, some of the, whatever was done with the SEX magic is going to be conceiving some type of bad energy. But the rest of it that's done, that means all these other signs that could be having children, they're in the upright. So their energy is normal, like a normal interaction. So I do feel like I just keep cutting the deck on the devil, even though I'm like moving the cards around. So I'm going to take the devil. Now the devil, I'm feeling it like it aligns with the energy of Mars. So what is today? Thursday. Well, it's not Mars Day, but I bet that these attacks are planned by the moon and by the planets. I don't know. See, this is the worst time ever. This is why it's going to be an epic backfire. If you're trying to go for somebody's abundance and Jupiter is in retrograde, which it is right now, then you're going to be boom with a bunch of resistance, and you're going to wish that you never ever did that, because you're not going to get what you want, even if love looks like it's in the upright with Venus. Still, this is a deception, targeting people because they have money. And I really think this Pisces is like, sure that it's probably the Libra's baby. That's what it feels like to me. But it feels like there could be more than one Pisces doing this right now. That's why I was feeling the Neptune energy so strong with the Mars energy. So the devil is a greedy and materialistic person. This is the type of energy that's trying to get pregnant. And God's going to teach them a lesson by giving them either a demon baby or a star child. And so they're going to be forced to look at their vibration and change. Beware of someone who tries to control you. You're caught in an unhealthy situation. That's what this is talking about. The card of actual perversity and dark secrets, actual addiction, overspending, substance abuse, compulsions, judge people by their values and not by their outside appearance. Yeah. But this little entity that's going to come through this person, I don't know. For some of you, it's going to be a really positive being. I guess this is just showing me that there has to be some type of balance between light and dark. Because if these star children are coming in as little angels, then these little demons are coming in as well. And it's through the method of the woman. It's showing me that the woman is like a vessel or a portal or something like that, that brings forth whatever seed they allow to be planted. And this person planted intentional seeds way in advance by doing some type of sex magic ritual. So let's see what else. I feel like there's a Pisces that keeps calling on dark stuff, things that would come from Saturn or be associated with death and endings. We have a Page of Wands in the reverse, signifies a male under 30, stable but boring personality, inadequate social skills, low self-esteem, and repressed anger, dominates others and seeks to control them. This is, wow. It says blows things out of proportion, overreacts, unrealistic about money, better at spending it than earning it, thinks that the world owes him a living, poor work ethic. That could be either it's a boy child that's coming into this world is going to be like that. That's for somebody. And for somebody else, that's a child that y'all already have that is demonic. And so you don't need to have any more children, because whatever this method is to conceive these children are coming in with disabilities. Okay. And then they're not being raised right, because the people that are doing this probably were never meant to be a parent, or at least not at this time in their life. They had to force it with witchcraft. Even if you think something's going to go your way, it's going to epically backfire and not go your way. That's just how witchcraft ends up being when you try to play God. Doing sex magic to get pregnant by a specific person is playing God. That's manipulating things. That's saying, I don't trust God to give me things that are good for me, so I'm going to go manipulate some shit because I read a spell online. not even realizing that they're going to bring in a demonic child that's very low vibrational. And then you have other people that are on the other end of the scale, like this Virgo energy and this Aquarius and Gemini and Taurus, who are in the up and up, and they're bringing in pure angelic children. So, and there's a lot more of those than there are these dark seeded children that I'm seeing. Yeah, it's an immediate tower. It's an immediate tower. And it's the hangman, basically putting the children up for sacrifice. Anytime that you do something like this, you're willingly creating and sowing a bad seed into the human race. So the tower talks about long-held beliefs and ideas are challenged, overall chaos, sudden crisis and misery, natural disasters, grief over a broken relationship. All aspect of your life is open to disaster. Take action. Trouble will only end after you get rid of something or someone. That's where it says it's time to walk away. That could be this witch person. Okay. I'm not saying walk away from your children, but if you're in this situation, you need to pray. It says later that you'll realize that it was for the best anyways. Then the hangman. I mean, the tower and the hangman, that's bad. That's pretty bad. Judgment didn't come out, so I guess it could be worse. But it says the card of contradiction, confusing time ahead. Do the opposite of what your instincts tell you to do. Peace of mind comes from making the right decisions. Put aside any selfish job interests. It may be necessary to sacrifice in order to achieve success. This is the mentality that this Pisces has. It's driving my brain insane. I clear my energy of her. God. Instead of trying to control a situation and people, leave them alone. That's exactly what I was just saying. She's putting this relationship up for sacrifice because this person's not going to want to be around this person knowing she's a witch. And that's an 8 of Swords. It says this is going to cause this person to be overwhelmed by problems, but this is a self-imposing limitation. Let me just be clear. It's a self-imposing sacrifice that was made. I'm hearing to Baal. And then it's self-imprisonment because the tower is the most epic backfire. It says you're overwhelmed by problems. This is what's going to happen. They're going to be this Pisces energy, or whoever these females are that are bringing in the dark seeds, they're going to be overwhelmed. Like their child's going to have disabilities and going to have this demonic connection. But they didn't go to God to get that child created. They went to the devil. So what do you think you're going to get if you went to the devil to get a child? I mean, that's logical, you guys, and totally common sense. And that child could cause everybody to go through towers that were never necessary. That's what I'm getting. So you'll have a balance of these other zodiac signs bringing in children that will not be like that. Because honestly, I feel like the Scorpio, Libra, and Cancer are in the upright. That's why this Pisces is targeting them. Yeah, it says your own fear, indecision, and priorities may be the causing of this. Solutions do exist. The answers require clear thinking and compromise. Exactly what I was saying. Common fucking sense, yo. If Mary Magdalene, or not Mary Magdalene, if Mother Mary, oh, there's the judgment. If Mother Mary, had an immaculate conception with Gabriel and Christ was born, what do you think is going to be born of something of the devil? Because literally the devil's pretty much just like a brother to the archangels. Now a dark brother. Yeah, judgment. This is what they're going to have to go through. Because they wanted to play God. Judgment, arguments, legal and contractual issues resolved in your favor. So again, if this person tries to take you to court over, and because they're doing this while Jupiter is in retrograde, or they're sowing some type of seed. So if you see this in the future, it'll be talking about this Jupiter retrograde energy. And you're going to want to just read about what Jupiter's retrograde is. Not actually negative for abundance, but people pull on that other side of Jupiter to keep people, to take people's abundance, to take people's destinies. I mean, witches use the stars and all that shit in space like all the time. So this Judgment says find a new career. Okay, these people getting pregnant and doing this intentionally, because I don't feel like these people in the upright are intentionally doing anything. They're not doing sex magic. It says Pisces energy. And we're not shaming any Pisces. It's just like a few Pisces energy that's coming up. But God is calling judgment already because God knows what seeds are being sown. We have the Five of Cups and the Lovers. Yeah, and the Nine of Swords. I would say it's time to walk away. This person's going to be in the biggest regret of their entire life. Like, seriously, if these people continue to follow through with this plan and do not abort mission, and I'm not saying to do that, I'm just saying what God said, abort mission, they're going to be dealing with the whole devil on their hands. Okay. So, and whatever that could entail could bring about judgment getting called all the time, and towers, people getting put up under sacrifice. Pretty much this entity or these entities that are coming through their mothers as portals, they're going to wreak havoc on this world. And everybody's going to be in the Nine of Swords, depression, pain, guilt, sleepless nights, rehashing past actions. Why did I do that? Why did I do that? Why did I do that? I don't know why these specific women have made deals with the devil consciously, not like in the dream state, like consciously. They've like done some type of ritual to make a deal with the devil, and it's screwed things up really bad. There's a Knight of Wands energy. Okay, so there could be a plethora actually of like night energies or energies that this woman is going to use to raise this child. And they're going to be, well, this indicates a male that's under 40, confident, sexy, and seductive, attracted to women, full of energy, always in a rush with a lot of nervous energy. Excellent at starting projects, not good at maintaining it. So like I'm picking up on this, the father leaving the mother because he finds out that she did this sex magic to get pregnant with this child using the devil. Don't do this. Don't just learn from this situation and choose not to do it, because judgment will be called. Like if you don't heed the advice, you'll be in the sacrifice position. Your child will probably run around with a knife stabbing people or something weird. So, okay, so it says that this person's flighty, this Knight of Wands energy, and not good at maintaining stuff, impatient, passionate temperament, enthusiastic, but very emotional, understands other people's motivations. This person could be the Scorpio, Libra, or Cancer, who's going to pick up on the motivations of this woman and what she's been trying to do. And he's going to flip out and be like, I don't want no parts of this devil child. You didn't conceive this child with me through any natural means. So this person's going to run away and abandon this child who's already going to be a psychopath because it's going to be the devil or a devil. And it's going to have a dark inheritance that comes from hell. That's going to cause lots of towers for people. And then people to be sacrificed. Like, I think this kid's going to be one that unalives the neighborhood cats. Stuff like that. That's why you have to be really careful. I'm seeing death. That's a permanent ending. And this is not saying the death of a child, but this is saying death of other people around this child. As death is going to be the thing that is cuddled around this child as death. And this child will bring death to everything. Like I said, tower, hangman, self-imprisonment, judgment, death, sorrow, and grief to everyone. That's why this Knight of Wands person will run away and want no parts of this. Once he finds out that he was part of some weird other stuff, without his knowledge, he'll run away. But it also talks about real death. So you could go through a rebirth, but that's if you make it through the dark night of the soul. This woman's going to be regretting her actions. So if this hasn't happened yet, learn from this story. Okay? Because the thing is, once you're a star seed, like if you're a star seed, and I'm getting Virgo, Aquarius, Gemini, and Taurus are starseed energies that are very fertile right now. Maybe they're getting pregnant. So they're going to be bringing in children that are higher vibration than them with lots of gifts. Okay, very angelic people that are very much more connected to the other side. And then you're going to have that opposite polarity of devilment being done down here, where it's all done through manipulation, and it brings about the last judgment, the Nine of Swords for everybody, the death, a father that's going to end up leaving. Like, why would, and it's just because this person trapped them with witchcraft and devilment. I bet anything, if it would have happened naturally, this Knight of Wands energy would have been willing to commit to this woman. And her energy hasn't come out except in the Nine of Swords. Well, I guess she's going to be in the tower. Anything that births a monster is going to have to deal with that. The moon. Oh my gosh, you guys. Death and the moon. That's freaky. Says that your personal faith will be tested. That's kind of spooky. It's hard to think clearly. You're confused and easily distracted. Fear and anxiety haunt your thoughts. Paranoia, secret enemies, deception. Your security is at risk. No shit. With the death right there, this is telling you that if you do it through this manner of tricking people and, turkey basting it or whatever, or just saying that you are on the pill and you're not, and you're taking some type of hormone to get pregnant, that's all manipulation. Plus whatever this witchcraft is. It has to do with the moon. It says that your friends and family may be in danger. Like I said, this little crazy person is going to unalive a lot of people in a very dark way. I'm totally getting like Rosemary's Baby type vibes. Yeah. Danger and bad luck for those that you love. If you're part of this situation, that's why this Knight of Wands is like literally going to run away from this. I mean, he may even get the signs and the symbols that are being given to him about this child in advance, like before she even gives birth, he may know that this child is coming from hell or the devil, and that he was deceived somehow or swindled somehow into having this devil baby, which it's still going to have his probably DNA. But again, it's also going to have the DNA of the devil. So the Eight of Wands, this is going to put people at a major crossroads in life, especially the people that are going to like these people that are